happy to have my friend and brother here with me on this episode. Um, I know some of you know their faces, they're popular, they are everywhere doing things for God and for themselves. I'm happy to have Sheon Utoye, that you all know as MC Asongo, the premium MC. And I know Ayomide Emmanuel, AY inspired, the positive Jack about things. Please introduce yourself. Let's start from Sheon Asongo.
Okay, yeah, thank you for having me here. My name is Mr Oluwatodimu Ikuyinminu. I'm very sure a lot of people are hearing that name for the first time because most people know they know me as Asonlu, and I think that name is even more popular than myself. So I'm an MC, a thespian, anything that is good, just call me. I'm available.
Can dig well.
Also.
Okay. My name is Ayomide Emmanuel. Some people know me as AY Inspired. I'm a filmmaker, MC,
A one-time banker. Go on.
and a graphics designer, etc.
All right, Mr. FTC, Mr.
I do jama for a living, like jama.
By the way, it's Ntoye Emmanuel Asongo. It's not yet simple to stupor, but it's simple. In case we don't know, God may use it for us to take him off the market. All right, our topic on this episode, as earlier said, is the role of mentorship in growth process. So I brought them here to rub minds with them on their perspective on what mentorship should look like in this 21st century, where many things are really not what they seem like they should be. We have mentors that are asking you for urgent 2K now. we have mentors that are flashing you and all that. So, and most of the young people growing up now get to follow those kind of people and miss their road on the way to growing up in life, sort of. So, the first question, are we ready? So, in your own, let's start with the man in pink.
Okay.
The jack of all trades, a pony of life. What is mentorship to you?
Okay. Just one word.
Guidance. I'm canceling. All right. So, what is mentorship?
Mentorship, I think it's just a process whereby there is someone ahead of you that you are looking up to, and you have a close relationship with that person. Like, okay, this is the person I'm looking up to in this particular field. Like I do say, the fact that you are my mentor, business mentor, I don't have to take you as my marital mentor. Do you get that? So I think a mentor is someone that is ahead of you, or mentorship is when you look up to someone that is ahead of you in a particular discipline or field.
Nice. Let me add to it that mentorship, in my own view, is a two-way thing. It deals with the mentor and the mentee. And like why I said, it involves guidance. And Sean said, look up to someone. That means there must be a rapport between two people or more that agree to either voluntarily or involuntarily, or maybe passively, to really teach one another how to do things in a certain way or in a certain field. Who is a mentor? Who go is a mentor? Because now even conductor get mentor now. Yeah, Agagoro get mentor. Hooligan get mentor. Everybody has a mentor. And in our world now, when you see young people, they are always quick to choose mentors. Always quick. And it's not that they just see, maybe they see their pastor and say, that's my mentor. Most of who they choose are people that they see on TV, on social media. I want to be like Naramali, no offense. I want to be like who's the other person is there now? Like Portable, you dye my hair, things like that. And so let's know who a mentor is, or what a mentor should be. So, Mr. Sheon, let's start from you.
I think without mixing words, I think a mentor is a protector, a mentor is a sponsor, a mentor is a challenger, a mentor is a coach, a mentor is a teacher. A challenger in the sense that a mentor is someone you look up to, and it's okay. If I'm doing 1, 2, I think my mentor should be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you are doing 1, 2, there's something called 3 and 4 because you could see it's visible in the life of your mentor. I think so. A mentor is a challenger, is a sponsor. A sponsor in the sense that your mentor might even be the one to connect you and tell you, okay, come and do this, This is the way to do it. Let me introduce you to someone that will help you. So a mentor is also a sponsor.
A mentor is a sponsor. Keyword sponsor. AY. I see you are shaking your head. Fire on.
Yeah.
You have talked finished.
Okay, so I might have a different view to that part of sponsor, kind of, because if you come to me to come mentor you and then you're expecting me to give you money,
no, sponsorship might not be financial sponsorship.
Okay,
like I said, no
connection.
No,
okay. If it's that one, no wala. Because I think it's one of the wrong things that mentees do, where you feel that your mentor, because your mentor is financially buoyant, kind of.
Because you feel that.
You feel. Because most times it's not really like that. You feel your mentor is financially buoyant, so they should be able to sponsor you financially. Okay, so based on what you said, sir, I would say that there's a difference between a role model and a mentor. Most people actually have role models, not mentors. People who are serious with their life are the ones that really have mentors. The ones that are not serious have role models. A role model is someone far from you. Someone you model your life after. Examples, the Malis and all those guys. But a mentor, you might not even meet your role model till you die. You might not meet. But then you can't. A mentor is someone who can pull a call straight to you. That, hey guy, I just saw one stupid video you posted on TikTok. Hey, go and delete it now. And then immediately you pick up your phone and delete it. So that is like
there's a connection.
There's a connection between you guys. So it's not just I liked what this person is doing, and then he's my mentor. It's not.
But in our world today, people push their role models to the point of mentorship. People,
if you can meet up with the person,
I'm saying that what happens now is that
yes, are the ones exactly. That's like the problem we are having. That I've also noticed, and I guess it's lack of knowledge on parts of people. Because there was a particular guy that was telling me that he wants to reach out to some people in fashion brand for mentorship and all those things. And then I said, okay, so do you have their phone number? Are you going to call them? Say, they're on Instagram. I'll enter their DM. You don't even just enter people's DMs like that. Especially people who have this blue tick. You just send them DM and then your name, you just enter spam. You won't even see it. You get? So it's to emphasize that a mentor is someone around you. Okay, let me do a breakdown kind of. You want to be like, you want to be the president of Nigeria. Let's use that for example. That one is not sweet. Like
don't say your mentor is Buhari. No offense.
Let me not use the example.
All right.
Okay, so let's say, you want to be a Dangote. You want to be one of the world's richest men. You want to be one of the richest men in Africa. I know.
Under
in business.
40 billionaires.
Something like that. So till you die, you might not meet Dangote. In short, by the time you are probably
the person dies.
Dead. Okay.
Yeah, making it more.
Till the person dies, you might not meet up with Dangote.
Yeah.
But let's say you are living in Lagos. There is a Dangote in Lagos that is not bearing Dangote. There is somebody that has taken the same steps that Dangote is taking. Might not be as rich as Dangote, but understands the basics of business and understands he has gone through the rigors and then he's making a name for himself. And then you have the opportunity to meet up with that kind of person. It's someone that you probably could send an email to. requesting for mentorship, and then you walk up to the person, and then the person accepts. So mentorship is not you can't force it on me. You can't force mentorship. You can't. I'm your mentor, sir. I'm your mentee, sir. Mentee how? When? Where? How did we meet? You get. So I feel connection is one of the strong things. We have to connect. A lot of people will tell you that. A lot of people who mentor others will tell you, I can't just accept you. I know. I think it's also one of the mistakes that youths make these days. You are not doing anything in the line of what you want to be mentored in. And then you just believe the mentor will just open his hands and just embrace you.
Father Christmas.
You get, wow. Okay, so you want to go into acting. Yes, I want to go into acting. Okay, so what have you done? I used to watch film.
I'm watching online skits.
You get, like, there's no intentional push to actually become what you are saying to become. Then it's difficult for a mentor to actually trust to mentor you in that regard.
Can you see? Just things down.
Hey.
Stay with us. All right, thank you. That was in depth. It's like you took the word out of my mouth, and I like your perspective. A very serious perspective.
Serious.
And the undertone again is of this topic we are treating is to try to differentiate between who a mentor is and who a role model is. There are many people who follow role models. When you ask them, they're my mentors. I want to change their me, they bust my brain, I want to be like them and all that. So I hope that after this small talk here, that you will learn that and it will help you in your journey through life.
Sorry, in addition to what Ewa Inspire said, a role model is someone you look up to. A mentor is someone who teaches you. Now, a role model, you might or you might not, or you might see your role model. And for you to have a mentor, that means that person is also having you as a mentee.
Yeah.
I guess now you can't have a mentor who does not know you. And also, if you have a role model might not know you, does not even have to know you. So, okay, for instance, if I play football, I can see Ronaldo as my role model. Oh, I'm looking up to this person. Okay, this person has attained this at a certain height in this field, and I want to attain that height too. So that's a role model. But now, if I now train with Ronaldo, if he coaches me, if he teaches me some things about football, about the business of football, now he can now become a mentor. So I think that's just the difference now. So let's also note that.
All right, thank you very much. Asonlu, premium MC, Opo. All right, so let's now go to what do you expect from a mentor. What do you expect? I know we mentioned some things around it. We mentioned sponsorship. What do you expect from a mentor?
First, your mentor must be ahead of you. Your mentor,
you look up to.
your mentor must be ahead of you, and you must be specific about what you're expecting from your role model, from your mentor. If what I'm expecting, I'm just expecting business ideas, academic exploits. This is what I'm expecting from my mentor. I must be specific, and you must also know that you're also expecting availability. You can't pick someone who is not available to mentor you. Though we have different types of mentorship. We have one-on-one mentorship, we have distant mentorship, we have group mentorship. Okay, maybe we have like 10 people. Yeah, I'm giving you a mentor. With that person will mentor you as 10 people, or one-on-one, or distance. Distance in the sense that I might not be staying in the same location with you, but we communicate. It's someone you can pick up your phone and say, oh, dad, oh, mom, sis, uncle, so I'm going through this. I want this. I need this. So that availability and be specific and be commitment.
Yeah.
If I'm taking the burden of having a mentee, I must show commitment. Okay, I'm committed to this relationship. Okay, I'm committed with this relationship of this mentor-mentee relationship that I'm having with you. And also, I think having a mentor. Your mentor, let me add this. I wanted to say it before when we were discussing it. Your mentor does not necessarily have to be someone that is popular.
Yeah.
A lot of people want people. Okay, if I ask you who is your mentor, they just want to pick someone that is very popular,
Yeah.
someone they know, someone maybe someone they've read in the newspaper or someone in the States.
Yeah.
My blood brother is one of my mentors, and I don't have to look. You don't have to look outside your own circle. Circle in the sense that I'm not talking about you picking your peers like as one of your mentors, but at least you can look at someone in the family, you can look at your neighbor, you can look in your church, in your community, you can see people that definitely you know they are ahead of you. And one thing about mentorship is that you have to get closer to some people before you know the secrets of their action. Like if you don't know them, you can't know their secrets. Even if they've written books, if they've said something like this, or maybe on a podcast or anything. But when you move closer to them, they share you some secrets that you can't even get anywhere except you are closer to them. So I think that's one of the essences of what I call it now, of mentorship or having a mentor.
Something I picked from you in the how many years of being a friend with you. About how many years now? 2009.
Yeah, young when I'm okay. Sorry.
You
used to be like
picked him up.
Boys, neglected on the street,
Okay.
But then I now help
those almojiri
kind of.
Okay.
But the thing is,
off camera.
Years of years of being friends, there's something you say is over and over again. Everybody will always want to be the hero of his or own story. And I picked that from him a long time ago. And when I look at people who share their experiences, people nowadays, they always want to, if you don't have that connection, they will always tell you the good side and not the bad side.
The bad side.
And most of us as young people, we tend to want to ride on that good part. And when we begin to experience the bad part, but of course,
survive.
No. So let me just shift that in that it's not always, if you have a mentor and the person is telling you only the good part, you should always probe to know. Even if they don't ask, tell you, you should ask them, you should watch them closely. You will get to see their downtime and how they were able to overcome it. So let's go to a while.
Okay, so just to build on what we have said or what we have established already, let me use someone as an example. I think I read a post, I think it was a post online on Burna Boy.
Okay.
And someone was saying that if you know the work ethic of Burna Boy, the number of hours he spent in the studio, they still say that if you're going to have any live event, the energy he brings to stage, it is rehearsed. Like he stays to rehearse his actions. So for you now who sees Burna Boy as a role model, you just see the way he dresses and then you see all the paparazzi on screen, and then you are like, you want to sing like Burna Boy and all those things, but you don't see the crying moments behind the process. When he will sing rubbish and producer will say, but boy, guy, you're singing rubbish. That line is no entry. And then you will have to go back and rewrite and all those kind of things. So I feel mentorship, it gives you the opportunity to see the deep secrets and then be able to apply it to your life. So one of the things that I would expect from a good mentorship, just like
good in circle.
Yes, good in circle. Because there are a lot of people. Okay, it just crossed my mind. So let me just say it before I say the one I want to say. I don't know. I don't want to pose it as a question, but me, I am against it. Okay. Straight up. For a male to mentor a female, opposite sex mentoring, Olofa. Because we've had experiences, and he's my mentor. He's my mentor.
What do you have to say? My mentor?
He's the ladies, and then last you come out pregnant, and then I say, he's my mentor. Who got you pregnant? My mentor got me pregnant.
That's bad mentorship.
So exactly. So I feel it's one of the things that we need to take note of. If a lady walks up to you as a guy,
I may not support you on that.
Okay.
For me, I think that's one of the ways people have bastardized
mentorship.
Sometimes even the person might not be a mentor. but
Uncle.
they just tag it as mentor.
Mentor.
Okay, what I'm saying now is, okay, the fact that,
School father.
okay, for instance now, if I'm mentoring someone, mentorship is deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you call me and say, Asolu, please, I'm going for an event. How should I open the event? How should I invite my guests? And I tell you some basic things to do. Does not make me your mentor.
Exactly.
So the fact that a lady is calling someone and say, oh, I'm having an issue with my boyfriend, and the guy is telling her, hey, you do this, and next time just apologize, does not make the guy a mentor.
Yeah.
So a mentorship relationship has to be deliberate. I must know, okay, I'm mentoring this person on this part. Because before you become a mentor or a mentee, I must know your goals. So it's not just about, it's not a relationship you start one day. It's a relationship you are deliberate. It's a purposeful relationship. So you have to tell, okay, these are my goals. In the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, I want to do this. I want to do this. Oh, man, my mentor, how can you help me? How do I do this? So mentorship is not just because you talk to someone, or because I know AY. AY is 10 years older than me. AY is an MC. I'm also an MC. Because I know AY and I talk to him every day, does not make AY my mentor. It's not, I must be deliberate. Sir, I want you to be my mentor. These are the things I want to do. So, but most time, because people just bastardize that name.
That
okay,
name, mentor.
Who is that to you? Oh, that's my mentor.
That's my mentor.
No.
So I don't think the problem is male to female.
Male to, I don't know. I think it's the tag. They don't. It might not be, the problem might not be the mentor. Just the tag. Okay.
But I think we've had too much of the negative impacts of opposite of mentorship.
You cannot push that away. You know what I would. So sorry, we are taking it out of your mouth.
It's fine.
What I would say is that about that male female mentorship. Mentorship has 3 elements that are very key. One is communication. One is clarity of purpose. And one is mutual commitment. Now, if you are going into mentorship and there's no clarity of purpose, things like giving belay and will end up happening because you don't have the focus. You don't know what you are doing. You just following the crowd. Or maybe you have a crush on the guy or the girl, and you say, well, it's time. Let me mentor you. I've been in the school.
Let me be your mentor.
Let me be your mentor.
I think, sorry, Todimu, one of the things you have to be careful is someone who is mentally starved. So if you just sit down and go, you see people. At least I've been in learning for the past.
I don't have boys.
What I have. So when you find yourself in that kind of situation, definitely there will be problem.
I think the channel should be mentee to mentor.
Yeah.
Not mentor looking for mentee.
Sometimes you might want to impact your society.
That one is different.
Like, for instance, you see some people think, okay, we want us to mentor you.
I feel that is quite different. But some people come with the perspective of trying to impose mentorship on you.
Yes.
Let me mentor you. You have been in this thing for a while. Do you have a mentor? I've been in it. What you get? I don't understand. Let's mentor you. Let's show you the way. You understand? So and then another thing that crossed my mind on bad mentorship is Zimbabwe. When I remember, I was
so I know that we confused your thought process now. Let's just move on.
Okay.
What we expect from your mentor, as they have all said, it's really good to know what to expect. It's really good to know what you are doing. Yeah, know what you are doing. Your mentor, as I said before, cannot be perfect. If they are saying they are perfect to you, I beg run, more if you run, because nobody is perfect in this world. And the more you get close to people, the more you see their other side, their flip side, so to speak. So I hope that something has dropped. Something has dropped.
Okay, I think I remembered. I think I remember what I was saying.
Glory.
Is that flip side?
Yeah.
You see, when there is no clarity of purpose, you would see some things, and then it might affect your mentorship relationship.
Yeah.
because nobody is perfect. So you see this person's flaws, and then you feel the person is not adequate enough to mentor you again. Meanwhile, this person is actually good in that aspect that you want.
Yeah.
So for mentees, focus on why you are there. This person might be very good in business, but might not be good at talking. You understand? Might not have sound communication skills, but he knows the right decision. He knows the right risk to take in business. That's one. Another one, too. When there's no clarity of purpose, that's when mentee will go and be washing plates in the house of mentor.
Be doing nanny.
You get between nanny, be carrying, be fetching water and all those things. You get now. There's a difference between you just wanting to help out. Maybe there's something around. But when your mentor is not, you're not doing anything. Like, by this time, I think I have some clothes that if I want to give me clothes, I know I'm laundry man me so you should be very careful about some parasitic forms of relationship in mentorship.
What you've said now reminds me of the academy. What you've said now reminds me of that, because in that line you get people who really serve. People who serve on the name of this man is there already, he can help me do it. And we're going to do things that you should not be doing actually. I don't want to
Yes.
I know that that line too, we should talk about it. If you are a student, if you are maybe postgrad or undergrad that wants to be a lecturer and all that, and you begin to see people doing things that they should not do, or people being redundant so that their mentors can have an edge over them. It's a long thing. I don't want to
like Ewa Inspire said, the mistake of your mentor is not a red flag.
Yes.
And one thing I will also say is that your mentor, you don't have someone as a general mentor. So that person cannot mentor you.
Especially your spiritual father.
Cannot be your spiritual father, cannot be your marital advisor, cannot be your business guru, or so you should.
I don't think
be
there's
specific.
anybody that can cover all.
So you should be specific. Okay, if I'm into business, I should look for a businessman or a businesswoman who has done well for herself or for himself. Okay, I want you to be my mentor. Oh, are you ready? Are you ready to take me as your mentee? Yeah, good. That's one. If we are going to marital thing, okay. I think this person that is doing well. Oh, this woman is doing well in her marriage. I would like her to tell me some basic principles about marriage. No.
Okay. I think where the error comes in is I might not have a direct answer to this, but it just popped in my mind, is this concept of life coach. So I think maybe we should help differentiate who a life coach is and who an all-rounder.
If going into that life coach, they will have to go into motivational speaking. That's the umbrella. Motivational speaker. Then you now bring it down.
But it always feels like life coach is like the mentor. They can coach you in every aspect
to do that
of your life.
But basically, most life coaches are not pragmatic enough. They just want to tell you the principles. They won't show you the practical.
Is like more professional.
It's like it's a job. It's a profession. So I think people can study to be a life coach.
Doesn't mean they're actually successful in their life.
No. Some life coaches need coach. They need a coach.
Some life coaches, a life coach may be teaching you about the corporate world and how to excel. He cannot teach you about how to excel in marriage. You have to go for another life coach on marriage. But a mentor may be teaching you about the corporate world. But because you are close to him, if he's married or if he's married,
marriage is something that you can
even if it's a bad marriage,
yes,
you will learn that.
You learn something. This is not the way
it
should be done.
So, praise the Lord. All right. So having said all that, let's now focus on the mentee. What should you do as a mentee? what should you do or not do? You've mentioned some.
Okay.
You've mentioned the nanny part and all. So what should you do as a mentee, or what should you not do?
Okay, let me start. Let me start first. I think one of the greatest mistakes people do, or mentees, what they do is that they love to receive. So if there's a mentor-mentee relationship, it should be give and take. Now, you have a mentor. Your mentor is celebrating his birthday. You are sending text message. Not even
at 12 a.m.
Oshio, thank you, pa.
I want to be the first person.
So not even a gift. You know, your mentor is celebrating wedding anniversary. Not even a frame. Not even a call. You guys, what? Just this is my mentor. But there are some basic. If your Christmas, nothing. New Year, nothing.
I'm going to cook in the house.
So, but a lot of people just want this relationship of daddy, thank you, man, thank you for blessing my life. Give. You know, as a mentee, you are also required to give. Apart from giving your time, giving your energy, and it should be physical gifts. Maybe you look out for the shoe size of your mentor. Look out for his shirt. Plan it.
Save if you have
guess
to.
now. So if
let me chip in something about gifting that I learned when I was doing my NYC in Asaba. I read a book. I read a book somewhere. That in that book, I've forgotten the name of the author and all that. Okay. But there was this part that stopped that where your gift will take you to, your legs will not take you. And from that moment, I've resolved that if you have 10 billion naira, or you are way up there, and my gift is just 1,000 naira, I will make sure I give you for whatever any opportunity I will give you. Is that intention, for me that makes it. I hope that you understand. So anyway.
Then also, please
before you leave that gift,
okay. I don't want to give so that you want to receive.
No. It
has to be the mindset of okay. Let me tell you something. You know that most rich people, they don't have people who give them.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
They always have
there was a time.
receiving.
I think 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I just called someone. Please, can you help me get the shoe size of this person, the shirt and the trouser and everything? So I was in Ilorin and the person was in Lagos. So I've been a mentor. So I just went to Matrite. I was searching up and down. Went to different places. I got those things. Then I went to Lagos. I went for an event in Lagos. So I met the person. I bought this for you. And the person said something. Said, I can't remember the last time someone gave me something. Like, they don't suck. People just love taking. Okay, I think what I used to have a mentor, but now we are not close again. Not because there was anything, but he's not more available.
Okay.
So the first time I talked to him, I said, "Sir, what can I do for you?" That was how we started the conversation. This was someone that people always come to his house, get money, give me money. They will give. We have. So I just asked him, "Sir, what can I do for you? How can I be of help?" So that day he looked at me and said, so he now said he's writing a book. I mean, he was writing a book then. So he now gave me the soft copy of that book. He asked me to print and start editing. So that book was about a particular, I can't remember. I think it was about business or I can't remember. So I started editing. Though it might not be perfect editing, but after then I gave him back. Oh, good. So he sat me down. We started talking, and that was how we started the relationship. But a lot of you just want to come and because this particular person is rich. Sir, can I be your mentee? Can I be your mentee? So that you can have access to that person. So I think it's very wrong. So as a mentee, we need to be committed. We need to give. We need to give.
Okay. So I would just like to talk a little about that, because I would say personally, I have grown and risen on the platform of service in quotes.
We all have actually.
So it's more like you do something for someone. You like my mentor in filmmaking. The way we met he was making films, and then he wanted to do a design. I did the graphics for him, and then I got paid. And then the next time, I noticed it was quite profound in filmmaking. I know, and then I decided, okay, fine. I was not going to collect money from you. So okay, let me just make graphics for you.
You were adding value to it.
You're adding value. Yeah.
So let me just make graphics for you, and then from there, next thing, he pulled me close, and then I went straight immediately. So I wanted to mentor me. Like, so it was one that now called, like, come, let's talk. What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. And then make the meeting. I already have, I know what I wanted in my mind to achieve. I noticed that it is easier for a mentor to trust the process when they know that it's going to be a mutual thing.
Yeah.
Not you coming to be a parasite on them. So as I grew with him, after a while, the new things that I can do in filmmaking, though he didn't teach me, but he gave me the opportunity to learn them. There's a particular application that is used for editing. One of the best applications used for editing. I've never thought of it that I would ever use it to edit films before. But he pushed me to go and learn it. And all. So I can use that application now. There is also, for the very first time, I'm not a script writer. I write scripts, but I don't introduce myself as a script writer. I know. For the first time, it was the one that pushed me to write a series, a whole season. Wow. So it's one of the things that we benefit from mentors, but we first must give before they would release to us. So if we have that mentality that on this plane, I want to give out what I have. I want to add value to you, sir. I want to add value to you, ma. This is what I can do. This is what I know how to do. It becomes easy for them to trust the mentorship process. I would say because he has trusted me enough now, he has even given me the opportunity to do some casting, which is very rare for a director to just let you cast for his film. You get so there are some rare privileges that there are some people that I have met in this industry now that I know I couldn't have met them. The way he carries me all around on my own, the way he carries me all around is because even he chats me 10 or 10, 11 o'clock in the middle of the night and says, I need a graphics design for so and so. I can decide to stay all night to make sure that I deliver it before morning. Because I know what I'm... So, I think people just... The problem that people mentees have is, one, they lack honor. They don't know how to honor people. So, and now it will be difficult for a person... It will be difficult... Calm down.
Calm down.
So it will be difficult for a person to just suddenly start giving or start doing something without the intention of receiving, if they lack honor. So people need to come into the understanding of honor, like just honor people. You know, honor does not necessarily mean that the person wants to give you something or return it. You just honor people. Yeah. You just respect people. Honor is respect on steroids. A person who normally you would just say, good afternoon, sir, or something. Instead of just saying good afternoon, sir, your good afternoon, sir, will employ you bowing. Yeah. Because you just honor the person. You just honor people. You honor people. And then if it becomes a personal culture as a mentee, you are creating foundations, you are building blocks for yourself in such a way that when you now want to come into this realm of getting a mentor, you will just expose yourself with the things that are naturally in you. Yeah. And then the people just start embracing you. Yeah. It will be easy for you to even get mentors. Mentor will start introducing you to people that will love to mentor you. They will like to, so this is the person that did this thing for you. Wow, that's nice. But then you have added value to yourself. So that's what I want to talk about. Adding value. If you don't have anything to deliver, there is nobody that is ready to receive you.
But I have a question about having value in you. There are people who are just coming up in life. People who are in their formative years, people who are just finding themselves. How do they now enter mentorship? Like someone just leaving secondary school, but has a goal in life that this is what I want to do with my life. For me, I knew my path from secondary school, actually. I had a book. I had a book in secondary school. I wrote the 5 P's I wanted to become in life. I wanted to become a photographer, a pastor, a professor, a poet, and more of that.
A politician.
Politician or something like that. It was fifth P.
The young people who are just starting
life.
You know, I think there is no way from the word useless. Even there's still word use. Do you get out? There's no way that you can add value. You're still going to have something that you can add to it. It might be out of service. So I just be you saying, "Oh, sir, what can I do for you?" Okay, oh, I want to go for a particular meeting. I don't have anybody to. My driver is sick. Sir, I can drive. Let's go. You can add value. Now let me go back to what I was saying the other time. One of the mistakes mentees, one of the mistakes they usually do is mentees are always eager to mentor. No, they learn under the tutelage of a mentor for just 2 years. Bam.
2 years, or 1 month.
1 month. Bam. They want to start their own mentorship school. So mentees. Most mentees are eager to mentor, and just because you've learned one principle does not mean they are eager to teach others. Like, oh, now I've learned this. Now I want to do this. Now, because if you are not careful, you are still in your comfort zone, and your peers will be seeing progress. Whereby you are not really progressing, in the sense that, okay, you've learned. Maybe in school they've taught you about 5 ways to do this, and your mentors have taught you 10 ways to do it. You now bring that another additional 5 just to come out to your own local community and say, "Oh, I want to teach you 10." So your peers will be saying, "Oh, wow, this guy is good. Oh, this guy is intelligent.
He
has gone far." But you still need more training. So don't be eager to leave your mentors. And most times, one of the mistakes people do as a mentee is they're also eager to disconnect. For instance, now if you call me, if we have a mentor-mentee relationship, okay. For instance, if I have a mentor-mentee relationship, I want to learn filmmaking. So you've been mentoring me how to handle the camera, how to write script and everything. Immediately, some mentees know how to do all those things. They withdraw from their mentor. Now they start forming boss. They start forming, I can stand on my own. They forget about the days of training and coaching and drilling. But they just want to disconnect from their mentor. So it's very wrong. And the fact that you said you were doing graphics for your mentor is because you are ready to learn. You are ready to. Most people are not ready to learn. They just believe my mentor. At least if I tell my mentor maybe my mentor I have a business mentor. If I tell my mentor I want to start a business, my mentor will be able to give me money. So, to start the business. So they don't want to.
Set me up.
They don't want to. People are not ready to learn. I think that's one of the reasons I believe people are really.
The part of them having value. You mentioned something that made me remember my own formative years. I had an uncle then. He's now in Canada. He's been there for long. Uncle Benga. That time he was working with OAU, and he's brilliant. So that's where I started the professorship line and all that. That's why I gained interest, And at that point, I was maybe in secondary school. Nothing was. He had a car at that time, Toyota Corolla, something, maybe 18 something. So I watched the car. When I watched the car, I watched it in the sun. Anytime I watched the car, just to create that avenue to get closer to it. And before long, not too long after that, the guy getting close, I would go to his office. I would see some things he was doing, and even surviving students for exams. I learned how to survive from him because when he's a very nice, gentle person, but when he's in exam hall like this, you think, things like that. So you don't have to have value or be already made before you start the mentorship program. You can come from anywhere. You can come from zero.
Yes.
Just be willing to learn.
Yes.
Humble yourself.
Yes.
And as you are working with your mentor, don't become omodo because you don't have any value you're adding. You know, even if you are omodo in a way, but know that they want to achieve from what I'm doing. Don't be a dunce under mentorship. Don't just stay like that.
Okay, so I would like to add this that as much as you grow, it's kind of like what Asondu said. You've been with your mentor for a while, and then you have grown to know already. Don't ever come to a point where you make your mentor feel you know already. Don't ever, even though, because there are times when after a while with mentorship and or maybe from your own personal study, you have even grown to know better than your mentor.
Yeah.
Truth. You probably have even gotten better, especially for those of us that are even on hands-on things, or probably for someone who is into MC now, for example. You might be able to handle premium MC. You might be able to handle an event and capture your audience better than your mentor. But whether you like it or not, Yorubas will say, Boba lasho bi agba. Oh, they lack it. There are things that
Agba.
there are things that your mentor will still know.
Yeah.
That you will never know.
Yeah.
Just imagine. I'm very sorry to say, no attack on this personality. Is Ali Baba is not funny to me. It's not funny to me.
Open debate. Go on.
You get so, but if you want to start up in comedy and then you feel and then you are opportuned to meet up with Ali Baba and then you eventually find out that you are more funny than him and then you have more platforms than him, whether you like it or not, if you feel you can just push him away because you are more funny than him, even though he's your mentor, you won't go far.
Yeah.
Yorubas will say, "Odo to bag bag be riswe." It will just dry because it's.
Let me give you wine.
Because it's not really about the do and do. There are moments where okay. Another thing I wanted to add up to the whole mentorship thing, mentor-mentee thing, because there was a particular a cousin of mine who walked up to me, or like I called him. I saw some things that he does. And then I called him. I said, "Who is your mentor?" And everything. He said he does not have one. I said, "No wonder. No wonder." I saw the kind of posts he drops on WhatsApp and everything. I said, "No." Because if you have someone as a guide around you, you would not be posting this kind of things and all.
What if he blocked his mentor?
It's possible he blocked his mentor. So after he now told me that, yes, and no. And I said, "Okay, so why don't you?" He said he had one and everything. But he just felt he was not really learning anything from him. So I now remember what I told him. I said, you see, sometimes, because he said sometimes he would get to the mentor's house and everything, and then the mentor will tell him to come and meet him, and then he will just sit down and on, man will not even talk to him and all and everything, and then he will just be there. I said, see, sometimes mentorship is based on observation. Your mentor might not open his mouth.
That's one of the best ways to learn.
Patience, just be patient and silent. Observation. Sometimes your mentor might not say anything, but he's dealing with somebody else. He might just be having a business talk with someone. You're picking. An interaction. Okay. There was something I learned from my mentor recently. I've just been like, I just placed myself in that situation and I feel like I would have acted differently. But now I know better. So he was preparing for his in-laws' burial. And then, so there was so much financial stress on him at that point. And then, so I drove him out one particular day. And then someone hit the car from the back. And then me in my own head, I was like, like I was feeling the pain for him. Because at that point, we were actually going to buy something. And then my head, I was like, the kind of amount we are going to go and pour in that place safe. Mm-hmm. And then someone just, man. I came out of the car and then he came out very calm. He just went to the car, looked at the car, looked at him and said, what are we going to do about it? And then I'm like, what are we going to do about it? And then next he just went, he said, okay, don't worry, I'll call my mechanic. He will come and then people will discuss. And then that will be all. And then called for his younger brother to bring the second car. And then we just went away. My man, I'm like, okay. You get, so he did not sit me down to say so in a situation where I just picked it. So mentees should learn to be patient, calm down. The journey, depending on what you are looking for, but you don't value an Iroko tree when it's growing in its early age. So you cannot really value your
Let me bring wine. Or why you
you cannot really value the relationship you have with your mentor from the early stage because it might not look like it at first. So, but when you calm down, just like an Iroko tree, when Pawpaw tree has finished bearing all its fruit, an Iroko tree is still growing tall and long, and then becomes the strongest tree in the forest. So wait and just find out, just be calm. Sometimes your mentor might just call you, just come around, and then you're just there, and then in your mind you're like, okay, Kilawan Shimbi.
Let me dwell on that briefly. My personal experience. I have 2 mentors in my family. They are my uncles, and in my family they see me as maybe the quiet person. But in the real sense, I'm just watching my mentors when I'm there. I'm picking from them. I'm picking from them. You know what I'm saying? So life is like because you learn from their mistakes, you learn from their wins, you learn from everything around them. You learn. Just keep your mind open.
Yes.
You don't have to be
mind to learn.
space.
I think when I saw a particular one, I can't remember where I saw it, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I didn't see it. I can't remember.
Or maybe.
But maybe just remember. But just know that when you find yourself amidst great people, observe and listen.
Yeah.
But for instance, now, if in this room now, if Dangote walks in, Otedola walks in, Wale Adenuga walks in, and a lot of business, and you walked in, and they're talking about business, and just the fact that I know one thing about business, I don't have to say it and say if you try this, there's one principle about business. If I give you
spiritual mentorship, so I want to mention it briefly, because our pastor, mentions it that he's always bragging about his spiritual father, and when you see him talk, that pastor knows what he's saying, and you have that connection. People in the churches also have that kind of ego with them. Once they know small like this, they want to become bigger than the pastor, bigger than.
And that's why we have a lot of campus pastors want to campus pastor want to host revival, want to do
So let's in the church folk too, let's know what we are doing as mentees. We should not always jump the gun. Farabale, ko learn and before you move forward. And if you calm down and put yourself in that position to learn, you see that you become better off when you are being released to the world. So unleash what is in you. So I think we should just throw the curtain on that part of the talk we are having and move to these more personal questions. Please, these ones don't lie. Say it like your personal experience.
Personally, it has not been easy, and most times you'll be challenged, and sometimes you feel like hold on, wait, what happened to it for you? Because for instance now, just for an instance, maybe you have a mentor who asks you to go for your masters, and you're even expecting your master's degree is asking you to put in for PhD. How do you calm down? Let me see this first. I'm just telling you, just an instance. Maybe you inform your mentor about a particular business idea, and you are still trying to see how that business is going, and it's pushing something to you again, it's telling you.
A bad thing or a good thing?
Yeah, but personally, you have something in quotes like a limit, and that's why you need a mentor to guide you, to push you. But sometimes everybody loves comfort zone, whether we like it or not. But it is when we now leave their comfort zone, like this place is even more better than where I'm coming from. But sometimes when you are doing something, for instance now, if as a filmmaker you are getting 500,000 per job, and your mentor is telling you, no, I can teach you how to do that. You be like, let us calm down first with this one first. Sometimes if you are not, the relationship is not easy. Why? Because they might want to push you even beyond your limits, and because you are so used to comfort zone, you might not find it easy. That's why I said the relationship is not smooth. It's not usually smooth. So they are pushing you, and you be like,
So
allow me to rest.
your own personal experience has been that you don't like being pushed.
No, it's not that I don't like being pushed. I'm just saying sometimes, maybe you are expressing your mentor, you say, well done. Hey, you tried though. Right. And the mentor just say, wow, you tried. So let us do this. I've tried now. Me at my, I was talking to someone day before yesterday. Oh, yesterday I was talking about at my age I've done this. At my age I've done this. I was like this too before. When I finished school, I was not up to 23. When I finished a master, and when I finished undergraduate. So anybody that asks me, what's your qualification? I say, yeah, I have my degree. I'm at 23. After I went for service, immediately after service, I tell people, after my service, from service like this, she masters me. But as time goes on, I realize that all those things, nobody cares. Yeah. So you have to do more. So, sometimes you just want to feel relaxed and be like, no, at my age, I've done this. At my age, I want to do that. But your mentor is seeing something better. So they want to push you beyond what you've been doing. So,
let's have your own personal experience.
Okay.
You've shared some.
Yeah. Okay. I would say I've had a beautiful experience in mentorship, kind of, because I'm not a person who is always looking for mentors. You get so once I find one person, I try to give my all, and you would know you have a mentee. Yeah, like that's the kind of me. You go feel and say I do. There's a mentor I'm eyeing. I'm eyeing one mentor. But say scope one. I've been scoping the mentor. You understand? So and it's because I feel for me, I've not still done anything yet that I can say, yes, we've had successes to the glory of God, but I've not still done anything yet that has, not like I'm trying to beat my mentor's record. No. But my mentor is far off. Is far off. So there is nothing that I am doing presently that is still looking like it for me.
You're not confident.
I'm not. No. Yeah, I know. Yes, to the glory of God, there are people who still look up to me and all, but I know that my own mentor, is far off. So, and then yes, I really resonate so much with the aspect of Asondu, where you're just done with one, and then as you are just dropping it, Kushe, I need so and so. Presently, I'm under pressure. As I'm here, I'm under pressure. There are so many things it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it's pushing us beyond our limits. It's just like this popular film that went viral recently that everybody was just watching. I can't even remember the title of the film now. This Korean film that everybody was just watching.
Akim also.
So I feel for me, a lot of people saw entertainment, but I saw this grasp of mentorship. They were subtly teaching us mentorship. The fact that the master was training this guy and pushing him beyond his limits, the things he would naturally not do, but he had these latent potentials. He had it in him to become whatever he wanted to become, but he did not see himself becoming it. So he took some hardness, just like Asondu said, we like comfort. Gone. Yeah. Nothing. Nobody wants to be stressed and all. So, and then that is the work of a mentor. Mentor that knows what he's doing anyway. To push you, help you grow, help you develop. I feel, because before I met my mentor, I knew what I was doing. Yeah. I could not write a series, but now I've written a series. I've written a feature length completely, like easily, without stress. Because he pushed me to do it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
My mentor, I love you.
Thank you for that your experience, on the part of my own experience, I would just say that I aligned my thoughts with what you said.
Yeah.
But on the part for me is that from mentorship, I've got to a point where I think that I always look beyond whatever I achieve. I always look beyond, okay, maybe I and a mentor work for something. Before that one ends, I'm always thinking of, what is the next thing? Because my mentor will ask me that, okay, what school by? And you know, there are some good mentors that push you positively, and there are some that give you pressure. You know, so for me, I would really appreciate my mentors all over the world.
Both of them.
You know, it's been a good one. So if you're a mentee under someone and you are getting bad vibes from your mentor, please, the world is very delicate now. Mentors are evil people. Mentors are abusing people, sexual abuse, physical abuse, and everything. If you are seeing negative signs, please, God, we are about 1 billion. It's 1 billion in the world. Yeah. More than 1 billion now. And you know, people are there for you. If your experience with your mentors are not good, that come bell, and God will help us all. So let's okay. So do you think you can be a mentor? Assess yourself.
Definitely.
And why?
Yeah. It depends on, like I said, you know, the field and what you are looking out for. I can be a mentor, but if I have what you think you need, definitely it will be my mentee. For instance, I will okay, I want to do this. I think I need someone who can do this for me. I think I've seen Asonu doing this. I think Asonu is better than me. I think Asonu is far better than me. When it comes to direction, I think I will. So definitely. So if your goals suits mine, and if what I'm doing also goes with your goal, then why not?
Hey, why you move back a little bit? Let's
mentor me, master.
I think one thing I love about the Chinese is mentorship.
Yes.
Not only mentorship. You know, they have a culture that is based on humility, and that's
honor, master. So I think it's a very good one. Like I love that about them.
Alchemy of Souls work.
So it's a Chinese culture that helps them to read well. In our own Yoruba Nigerian culture,
and the bastardize
God will help us. So anyway, over to you.
Oh, okay. I think I would my thoughts align with that of Asondu. It's a baseline. Almost, I wouldn't want to say anybody can be a mentor. But basically, if you feel what you want to become, okay, let me say it this way. The mentor I said I was eyeing, I'm scoping. I'm scoping presently. I've been shadowing him for about 5 years. So,
mentor shadowing.
I've been shadowing him, and then I now had the opportunity to meet him physically. I said, and they now get like I entered. That was when I learned never to enter people's DM. I entered his DM and then the message was just there. I eventually went to unsend the message on Instagram. And then on the platter of gold, based on the things I did and I improved myself, and I had the opportunity to sit with him, stand with him, face to face, and even have his number without me requesting. So it was a thing. So one of the things that crossed my mind that I would push to him is there was a statement he made. He said for him, he was talking about collaboration then anyway. He said for him, he would like to only collaborate with the eagles and not chickens. So his explanation of that was that chickens gossip. They talk, they just always. But eagles, they are alone and they soar so high and all that. So if you want to mingle with an eagle, you must be close to an eagle. Like, it means that you are not too far from me and all. And then I've seen the altitude you have gotten to. I would like to also get to that altitude. So what I want to push to him is, sir, I have seen that what I want to become, you have become it. He's not even trying to. He has become it already. I would like to also become that. Show me the way.
How about for Naomi?
For Naomi? That's it. So if you feel for me, I have become, or I'm on the line to becoming what you want to become, why not? My DM is open. But then that aspect of mutual, mentors won't ask for it, That's one funny thing. Mentors don't ask you, so what are you bringing to the table? It's not relation. It's not.
Prove yourself.
You understand? You have to prove yourself.
Like you said about the ego, Bishop David Oyedepo said something. He said, if you notice you are not seeing results in your life, it's because you are surrounded by people who are not seeing results in their lives too.
Yeah. Another one says that you are as big as your circle of friends.
Yes.
Yes. Big as your circle of friends. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we go?
So your advice. Your advice
Get a
for
mentor.
young people seeking mentorship.
Go and get the mentor.
Your advice
Okay.
for young people seeking mentorship.
I think we talk about this. Clarity of purpose. Clarity of purpose is very, very important. Availability of your mentor. Clarity of purpose in the sense that you must know what you want in your mentor from the person. If it's just about business, if it's about career, if it's about academics, you must be clear. And like I said, your mentor must be ahead of you. It is a must. It's a must.
Just
Don't
your
suddenly,
mentor,
but
okay.
don't. It's more like. Let me just add to this: the fact that someone might be your age mate too.
Definitely.
Or might have achieved far beyond you.
That
So kill your pride.
and
There was someone who walked up to me for mentorship a while ago, and then she posted on her Instagram page one time like that. I think it was on my birthday. I think last year or 2 years back. She said, "Thank God, I quickly noticed that it was more of a mentor than just a friend." You get, so there are some of us that we have people that are around us that are very close to us, might not be age mates, but they look like peers around us, but they're actually mentors, because the idea is this person is succeeding more than you are in this area. There's something he knows that you don't know. And sometimes you're not coming up as a mentee to him. The person feels you're also fine in your own regard. And then sometimes you just asking questions like, what are you doing? People don't really just open up like that. And also, sorry for cutting.
No. You are quoted.
So let me just
Clarity of purpose and availability of your mentor.
Then for my own part, before you chip in, lastly, is add value to yourself. Don't come with an empty table, and don't say you are the table. Put something on the table and present it forward. Really. Really. Don't you are not go say I'm bringing the whole table.
The funniest thing is there might not even be space for that table because your mentor has a table already. So just
what are you bringing?
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Let me just chip. You mentioned something that I would like about peer group and all that.
Okay.
I like to keep a circle of friends that not too big, but in your circle of friends, you should always have someone that pushes you to do something.
Yes, sir.
You should have someone that is at par with you.
Yes, sir.
One person or two people that you're on the same level. The person that is pushing you may be ahead of you or even behind you. Doesn't mean that he cannot push you, he is behind you. But if he's pushing you, you know that all of you will not be at the same level in life. The person you are at par with, you are more like a competition. If that person moves, you also will see that
you have to move.
You have to move. And that way you will see that your friendship circle begins to grow. You may not have more than 5 or maybe 2 or 3, 4. But when you are moving constantly, you see that when you look back, maybe in the next 20 years, you say, how are you, my dear?
Yes, no.
One thing better, and things like that. So I encourage you.
And then people that will tell you the truth. You have to be the
People
truth.
that are
Plain truth. Guy, you did rubbish. Plain.
See, that's very important. So people that will tell you the truth, basic truth, even if they will support you later on. But once you are, you think you do no good.
Cannot kill me.
They cannot kill me. And this world today, there's people that would lie to you, people that would just hype you up. They are everywhere. They just hype you up whether you are doing rubbish or once I found money. You know MC. They put now. That's all the back and let's what do you expect now? I'm stupid now. People are so please let's know the peers we keep, the mentors we have, and the mentees that are around us. So, thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm honored to have bright minds like you
Thank you, sir.
this episode. I hope that we'll be seeing more of you. I'm your mentee. Come and mentor me. I submit myself to your mentorship. Thank you very, very much.